What's up everyone, it's Hitman89, hope you're having an awesome day. Elden Ring Nightreign came out with performance issues, no crossplay, and no voice chat either. But now that the hype died down a little and a few updates later, I thought I'd finally review it in order to answer the following question. Is Elden Ring Nightreign worth it right now, or should you wait for a deep sale? Let's find out. But whether it's Nightreign, Rematch, or any other game, the best place to get them is on Instant Gaming. Cause you can save up to $10 on the latest PC games. No need to wait for Steam sales anymore. You can also get a bunch of older games for like $20. They're super cheap here. If you happen to be on PS5 or Series X, then save a couple of bucks on your PSN gift cards and Game Pass Ultimate codes. Instant Gaming is 100% legit, so use the link in the description and get more games for less money. Now let's get back to the review. Elden Ring Nightreign is a standalone 3-player co-op roguelite within the Elden Ring universe. You drop from a big-ass bird and you have to fight, loot, and run towards the next point of interest like you're on coke. Why? Cause just like in Fortnite, there's a fucking storm that gradually swallows the whole map except for a tiny circle, and that's where you'll fight a boss at the end of day 1 and day 2, and if you're a lucky motherfucker, you'll make it to day 3 and face a Night Lord. Beat them and you'll get some awesome relics, with randomly generated stats that make zero sense. Dexterity for the strength build guy, improved axe attacks for the archer, melee stuff for the mage, and the list goes on. Oh, and the same applies to the random loot. It's killing me. You can play the archer, Iron Eye, and not get a single bow, or raider and not drop colossal weapons, but you'll get those fucking sorcery and incantation boosters all the time. Luckily, the actual game is extremely fun and addictive, so even if by the end of the run you get shitty rewards, that's alright, cause the satisfaction you get from beating a tough boss with your friends is priceless. Now I wish we had a little more time to explore, level up, and properly enjoy the game, instead of fighting enemies with one hand and opening the map with the other to pick our next destination so we don't waste a second. But even with the circle forcing you to constantly keep moving, it'll only take you a few runs to see everything and realize how repetitive the camps and bosses are. Now this review was entirely shot on PC and I used the mod to be able to play with just my brother. Cause Nightreign is a hard game, but you know what's even harder? Making 2 friends. For real, I don't have any friends. You already knew that, I mean, look at me. Anyway, comment with your PSN, Xbox or Steam username and add people from the comments section so you can team up with them and not spend the rest of your life looking at that shitty matchmaking screen. Imagine waiting 30 minutes to get into a game just to see your random teammates split up and go do their own thing. A nightmare. Now in my case, playing with someone who clearly has anger management issues isn't a walk in the park either, cause I'm a dumbass who sometimes makes the wrong call and we end up dying, which in this game results in us losing a level. So whenever that happens, my brother rage quits and he lets me finish the expedition on my own, an expedition that's already hard enough for 2 players, let alone solo. I should seriously consider making some friends. Anyway, you have 8 classes to choose from, they each have a special skill and an ultimate art. I tried them all, but no matter what character you go with, I'm sure the targeting system will piss you off. I think we can all agree it's straight up terrible. You find yourself locking onto enemies that aren't even in front of you. Oh, and you wanna know how you revive a teammate in this game? By beating the shit out of them. You get used to it real quick. Problem is, sometimes the game won't let you lock onto your teammate. Like here, my brother just couldn't target me instead of this Crucible Knight, so I died like the piece of shit I am. Another thing I found annoying is Night Lords and other huge bosses are way too mobile. Playing a melee class means you'll just be chasing those motherfuckers 69% of the fight, and when you finally catch up with them, you'll have 0 stamina left to hit them. Now if you prefer ranged classes, go with Iron Eye. It's literally easy mode with that guy, and I hate it. Personally, I don't care for in-game voice chat, there's Discord for that, but no crossplay in a multiplayer game in 2025 is shocking. FromSoftware are known for sucking dick when it comes to technical stuff though. That's probably why a game that looks like it was made for PS4 can't hit 60 FPS on PS5 and Series X. Also, there's no DLSS on PC. Let's just move on to the verdict. Despite the technical issues, just like Dark Souls and Elden Ring, for me, Nightreign is so addictive you'll look up a bunch of guides on how to get OP, what spots to hit first, and how to use each class properly so you can be as efficient as possible. If I'm not playing this game, I'm thinking about it, and that's why I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. It could have been so much better, but it's still good, so if you don't want to be disappointed, try and get it when it's like 25 bucks and when duo mode is added if you don't have two friends. And that's gonna be it for this review. I hope you found it helpful, or at least funny. If that's the case, please support me with a thumbs up. Next, we'll have the best PC games of the first half of 2025, so subscribe if you're new to the channel. It's been Hitman89, have a good one.